Hi, Peter Charles here, Hooked for Life Fly Fishing. And today I'd like to talk about a new series of fly tying that I'm going to be doing. Now, I've redone the studio. I'm working with two cameras. So I've decided I'm going to go for something a little different to go with the new studio setup. I'm going to be basing everything on this book called Canadian Fly Patterns. And it's quite an interesting book. It has a lot of very straightforward, simple patterns, unusual patterns. A lot of patterns for trout, some bass. We've got steelhead and Atlantic salmon, saltwater in here. Lots of different styles, sometimes the variations of already existing flies. But I think it's going to be an interesting series to do with so many choices and so simple. I don't know about you, but I hate losing a fly to the bottom of a river after I put an hour of work into it. So with these types of flies, you don't feel so bad, and you fish them more aggressively. At least I do. If I've got a simple fly on the end that took me less than 5 minutes to tie, I'll fish it quite aggressively, and I'll fish it near the bottom. Whereas if I put an hour in it, I'm fishing it close to the top. So, you've got to think about that as well, one of the benefits of a simple pattern. The other thing about this book, it has a lot of old patterns by like Roderick Haig Brown, and they use a lot of materials that are either not available today or maybe even illegal to obtain. So I'll be doing, simple substitutions. An example, substituting bucktail for polar bear, as being a typical one. So I'll talk about the substitution, and I'll talk about what it originally required and the material we're going to be using instead of the original. So stay tuned. I'm waiting for a camera to come back from repairs, so I probably won't be getting this series launched very much until mid-January, and then we'll get going. I might get one or two off in between times, but I'll wait probably for my my repaired camera to come back in, and then we'll get going, and we'll make a long series out of it. So stick around. I think we shall have some fun with it. I'm sure we're going to catch some fish with them. Cheers.